In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make money from your footage. So let's get right into it. Hey, what's up? It's Chris from Brooker Films, and in today's video, I'm talking all about stock footage and more importantly, how you can shoot, edit and sell your own stock footage. Now, for those that don't know, stock footage is individual video clips that you can place online and sell to other content creators for a fee. Now, payment for video clips can be anywhere between £1 and £500 to £1,000. It just depends on how valuable and how unique and how well shot the clip is. So when you're planning your stock footage, the first thing you want to figure out is what can you capture. If you live in a city centre, for example, then go and capture some interesting shots of landmarks and the surrounding areas, because this footage is absolutely golden to somebody else. Let's say there's a production company on the other side of the world and they're making a film all about London. They're going to shoot all of the interior shots inside of a studio, but they need exterior shots to establish the city. Rather than spending thousands of pounds to fly somebody out to England to shoot the footage, it is much more cost effective to purchase stock footage captured online. So this is where stock footage comes into play, and the footage that you captured could be purchased by that company. But this is not just limited to shots of a city centre. You could also shoot many different things, from musicians to actors to dancers, and you can post all of these to stock footage websites. So once you've figured out what you're going to shoot, you now need to go out and capture that footage, and you need to capture that footage in the highest resolution possible. If you can shoot your footage in 4K, 5K, 6K, or even 8K, then I would seriously recommend it, because the higher the frame resolution, the higher your earning potential is going to be. 1080p is the bare minimum requirement, and this means that any footage shot and submitted at 720p will more than likely be rejected. So try to shoot in the highest resolution possible. Now, you have to make sure that your camera is mounted to some sort of stability device. Your shaky handheld footage will not be accepted, so it's up to you to mount your camera to a glide cam or a Ronin to make sure you capture beautiful, smooth shots. And now, one last thing before you start rolling the camera is to turn the inbuilt camera microphone off. Nobody wants that ugly, scratchy audio that your camera is going to capture. So turn that off, disable it, or if you can't disable it, then you want to remove that in your edit. And now that you've found your shots, you've stabilized your camera, and you've disabled that audio, it's now time to capture the footage. So start rolling your camera, and you want to roll your camera for a bare minimum of at least 10 seconds, but you want to aim for 30 seconds if possible. Anywhere between 10 to 30 seconds is an optimal length of time for your footage. Now, it is important to note that footage shot in slow motion does sell really well, so try experimenting with your footage and shoot in a higher frame rate. But as soon as you captured that, as soon as you captured everything, you need to get this onto the edit and begin trimming this down, ready for submission. Now, once you've imported all your footage into your editor, you want to trim this down and cut out all of the nonsense that doesn't belong within the footage. So this is the setup and the finishing of the shot where you're picking up and putting down the camera. Now, you also want to add a little bit of color correction to your footage, but you don't want to go overboard here, because your footage is not only available to beginners, it is available to professional filmmakers who will want to thoroughly grade the footage themselves. So very lightly color grade your footage, add some saturation, but don't go overboard. And as soon as you've done this, you can export this out of Premiere into an internet-friendly codec like H.264. Now, once you've exported all of those, you should have multiple different videos ranging from 10 to 30 seconds in length, and you now need to upload these to the relevant stock footage agency websites. Some popular examples include Pom5, Shutterstock and Video Blocks, but I like to use a website called Black Box. Now, the really cool thing about stock footage is anyone can do it. You don't need any degrees, you don't need any on-set experience. Anybody could do it as long as you have a camera, but that is also the same reason why it is so difficult to earn a decent income from this. So if you plan on making this one of your primary sources of revenue, then you have to put in the time and the effort to build up a portfolio of at least 10,000 clips, and only at that point will you start to see a decent return on your investment. If you enjoyed watching this video, then please do let me know in the comment section below, and don't forget to check out the previous video by clicking this box just down here, and also don't forget to subscribe by pressing this circle just up here. See you on the next episode.